What's up, guys? Today we thought we would film a what's in our fridge, freezer, and pantry video. So we did film a grocery haul 1 week ago, and you'll see some of those same foods in our fridge, in our freezer, in our pantries, but we figured we might as well cover everything else that we typically have on hand. We'll go ahead and start at the top here. Our fridge is not necessarily organized in any specific way. Colin has a lot of his stuff on the right side. I have a lot of my stuff on the left side, and then we kind of just share this condiment space over here. But I'll show you what that looks like in a minute. So, egg whites. I always have these on hand. I usually like to mix 1 egg with about 3 servings of egg whites. A lot easier than having to separate the entire egg, and then I don't like throwing away the yolk. So I buy these from Sam's Club in bulk, super cheap, super nice to have on hand. Over here I've got all of my prepped foods, so I've got half of an avocado in there. I have some steamed green beans, and then in the back I have some prepped turkey breast. Moving on, I have some fresh parsley, and then we've got some shredded pepper jack cheese. Eggs, always have eggs in the fridge, and then sugar-free maple syrup. This is really good. Macros are not bad at all. The one thing I don't like about this is that it does have caramel color in here. I try to avoid anything with caramel color in it, but I don't use this every day, and when I do use it, I use it very sparingly. So a little bit, not gonna kill me. Down here, I've got my Fairlife 2% milk. This is the best milk for frothing. This is the only milk I'll use in my coffee. It's so good. And it's a little bit higher in protein than most milks too, 13 grams for 1 cup. And then over here I've got my unsweetened almond milk. This is what I like to use in cereals and my oatmeal. It has a really subtle vanilla flavor, so it's not super strong, but it gets the job done. I also like to put this in smoothies as well. And then orange juice, we don't typically buy this, but we did have mimosas. I think it was like a month ago now, but we still have some left over. Pro tip with your mimosas, the best combination or ratio of champagne to OJ is 5 ounces of champagne and 2 ounces of this. So good. Back here, we've got some chocolate Fairlife milk. Colin typically puts this in shakes. He likes to do oats, peanut butter, and chocolate milk. Way in the back, I'm not gonna reach for it, but there's just some apple juice back there. I bought this, I wanted to do like an apple cider mimosa one time, but this stuff was not good in it at all. We've just got our Brita filter over here. We keep that full all of the time. Got some more Fairlife. And then Colin has his Greek God's Honey vanilla yogurt. So this is what he uses for his yogurt bowls. And I've got my yogurt tray down here. So usually this is pretty packed full of the Dannon Light and Fit Greek yogurt. I like to buy the 18-pack from Sam's Club. You get 6 strawberry cheesecake, 6 toasted coconut vanilla, which this is my #1. So good. 6 key lime, which it used to be vanilla. If you watched the grocery haul video, you would know that I wish it was still vanilla and not key lime, but oh well, life is good. I can't complain. And then over here I have some avocados. $4 for 5 of them at Sam's Club. You can't beat that deal. All right, I'll go back up to the top and go over some of Colin's things. So he's got his eggs. He likes to get the extra large asparagus. Then he gets these Holy Guacamole Classic Minis. He likes to put this on his toast in the morning, and it's super convenient, prepackaged, and stays fresh for a long time. And then he's got all of his prepped food down here. So I believe he's got some white rice. He's got some turkey breast in both of these Tupperware containers. In the back, I don't know if you can see that, but this black one back here, he's got his honey glazed salmon. And then down here, I think this is actually more turkey breast. I don't think he had a Tupperware container that was big enough to hold all of it. So we split it up into 3. I'll go ahead and move over to our condiments. So we have a couple of Blue Moons. These have been in here forever. And then Light Skies, this seltzer, somebody left this here. I'm not a super big drinker, so those will probably sit in the bottom of our fridge for a while. This, I'm probably gonna toss this. Boat House Farms is usually pretty good. I really like their Caesar and their ranch version of their yogurt dressings, but this lemon basil was not good. 40 calories for 2 tablespoons, which is really, really good for a salad dressing. Typically they're very high in fat and calories, and you don't even get a lot for a serving size. So these are typically good. Obviously I don't like this lemon basil flavor, but their Caesar and their ranch are really good, like I said before. Colin gets the cilantro lime ranch from Tessa Mae's. This is bomb. If you guys haven't tried this, you should find this. I think they sell it at Hy-Vee and Walmart. It is a little bit higher on the calorie side of things, but it is made with better ingredients. Up here, again, this red is left over from a while ago. We've got mustard. I'm a huge mustard fan. I love pretty much every variation of mustard unless it's like super, super, super spicy. I cannot handle a lot of spice. Honey mustard, Dijon mustard. This honey mustard is definitely not my go-to. I think they had like a 2-for-1 deal or something, so I thought I'd try this. I prefer other honey mustard condiments, but I'll use that occasionally. And then you can't go wrong with Dijon. Colin has his sriracha in the back. He likes to put that on anything and everything. I like the flavor of sriracha, but I cannot handle the spice. I have this cinnamon bun spread from Trader Joe's. If you guys have a Trader Joe's near you, unfortunately we don't here in Sioux Falls, which is very, very sad. If you can find it, get yourself some. Over here, I just have my digestive enzymes and probiotic complex. Sometimes my stomach has trouble digesting certain foods, so I like to take 2 of those with my biggest meals of the day. Next, we have some red raspberry jam. This is what Colin likes to use occasionally. And then I have my red raspberry preserves. I love this stuff. So the difference between these two is that preserves have seeds, jam does not. I prefer the seeds. I just like the texture of this. I used to buy the sugar-free kind that's made with Splenda, but the Splenda kind of has a little bit of an aftertaste that I'm not a fan of. So I buy the regular version, and it's not super high in calories as long as you're aware of your serving sizes. Moving on up to our second row. We've got some more Tessa Mae's classic ranch. I think Colin likes the cilantro lime better, but this is still good. Then we've got some mustard, obviously, hashtag team mustard. If you guys had to pick one and you could never have the other again, what would you choose? For me, it's a no-brainer, mustard all the way. And then Colin has his no sugar added ketchup over there. He's a ketchup fan, I'm the mustard girl. We've got some guac salsa. Herides is a great brand. They make all kinds of red and green salsas. We've got some salsa verde over here. The guac salsa is definitely a go-to for both Colin and I. Super good on rice bowls and breakfast tacos and pretty much anything that you would use salsa on. And then Colin has a plethora of hot sauces over here. I'll start with one that's not a hot sauce. This is the very, very teriyaki soy sauce, or not soy sauce, teriyaki sauce. It says it in the name. This is really good. One of my favorite soy sauces. Oh my gosh. One of my favorite teriyaki sauces of all time. And Colin has his medium buffalo sauce from B-Dubs. He's got a mango habanero sauce from B-Dubs. This is super freaking spicy, so beware. And then he's got some Taco Bell mild sauce and hot sauce over here too. So he likes to interchange those depending on the meal that he's eating. He's also got a lot of cream cheese over here. He's got honey pecan. This is one of my favorite flavors from Philadelphia. And then he's got 2 things of the chive and onion, which, as you guys probably know by now, he likes to put this on his toast in the morning for breakfast. I have some pumpkin spice Philadelphia cream cheese. I like to get different flavors every time just to try new things. What I like to pair with my red raspberry preserves is this whipped cream cheese spread. I like to buy the whipped because you get a little bit more per serving than you would with regular cream cheese, but regular cream cheese is always good too. Last but not least, for spreads, I have my Earth Balance. This is one of my favorite quote-unquote butters of all time. I say quote-unquote because it's vegan, so it's not real butter. It's a butter alternative, but I like this Earth Balance brand and I like to get this soy free. Up here, just a few other random things. Unexpected cheddar cheese from Trader Joe's. It's a mix of white cheddar and Parmesan. Very good. And then over here, we've just got some unsalted butter for baking purposes. And then I grabbed this candy cane perfect bar. This is one of their seasonal flavors. I've never had it before, but I love every single flavor they currently have out. So I figured I would grab this. This is a pretty high calorie bar, 320 calories, pretty high in fat at 19 grams. But you get 14 grams of protein, and it is a nut butter based bar, so of course it's going to be high in fat. This is typically a good snack. It makes for a really good quick breakfast and or meal on the go as well. And that's going to wrap up the fridge portion of this little food tour. Alright, moving on to the freezer. I'll try to make this really quick because it is cold. I have some sourdough bread Smith bread. I like to freeze this because I don't eat it fast enough before it'll go bad if it just sits out. It thaws really well. Usually I won't even thaw it, actually. I'll just put it in the toaster for a little bit longer than usual, and it tastes so good. Bread Smith is amazing. I'm obsessed. And then we've got some frozen peppers and onions from Wally World. Super easy to throw in egg scrambles, breakfast tacos, rice bowls, you name it. Got some frozen organic mango from Costco. I like to buy this in bulk. One, it's cheaper. Two, this is the best tasting mango ever. I love it. I use that for my yogurt bowls at night. I also have some frozen berries. I like to buy the big bags. And then some frozen green beans. I have some more frozen Bread Smith bread. This is their Sunshine Cinnamon, only available on Saturday mornings. It's so good. And then Colin has some frozen blueberries. Again, he likes to throw those in his yogurt bowls. Some more peppers and onions. I've just got some spinach back here that was about to go bad, so I decided to freeze it. And then we have some frozen veggies. Super simple, just to pop in the microwave and add to any lunch, snack, or dinner. This slow churned ice cream is so good. You get a lot of it for a serving size, and it's not super bad for you. And then I've got some naan bread here. I get this from Costco. Again, I just freeze it if I'm not able to eat it in time before it goes bad. I like to put this in my air fryer for 2 to 3 minutes at 400 degrees. And I just like to eat this plain, honestly. I don't put anything on it. I don't think I actually ever have, but it's just so good. The flavor is sweet enough as it is on its own, and the texture, so good. Okay, 2 more things left. I have some turkey bacon. This comes in a 4-pack from Costco, so I usually thaw one at a time and then freeze the rest and use as needed. I also buy these frozen tilapia loins from Costco. They are so thick and meaty. That sounds really weird coming out of my mouth, but so good. I like to thaw this and then I put it in my air fryer for about 15 minutes. I flip it halfway through, and it just makes for a really simple, easy, and healthy meal. All right, and that's it for what is in our freezer. On to pantry items. There's quite a few random things in here. This is where I'll keep my cooking spray. I have my nut butters in here, so peanut butter. Oh, this is so good. It's just dry roasted organic peanuts and sea salt. This is from Costco. It comes in a 2-pack, I think for $10, which is super cheap. You get a lot of peanut butter for a really good price. And then I love this creamy almond butter from Sam's Club. Again, I think like $7, $6, $7 for this huge thing of almond butter, which is really, really cheap. Just have my multivitamin here. We'll talk more about supplements in a future video, but I do like to take a multivitamin every day just to ensure I'm getting all of my vitamins and minerals. And then I've got just a few seasonings up here. Everything but the bagel seasoning from Trader Joe's. Onion salt from Trader Joe's as well. This is bomb. Then I just have some random protein bars. This is the Orgain chocolate brownie protein bar. My parents just gave me a few samples, and this is actually not that bad. It's pretty good. Better than I thought it was gonna be. Some leftover sugar cookie M&Ms from our Christmas taste test. I typically don't buy M&Ms, but Maybe I'll put these in some Christmas cookies or something, I don't know. They weren't the best, so I doubt I'll eat them plain, but I figured I'd save them just in case. All right, and then some good old-fashioned Quaker oats. Love me some oatmeal. I like to buy this old-fashioned kind with no added sugar, no added flavorings. And then I like to put protein powder and fruit and nut butter on top. I have this tomato basil tomato basil marinara pasta sauce from Trader Joe's. I picked it up the last time we were in the cities. I have not tried it yet, but I thought it looked good and I needed a basic tomato sauce. Looking forward to trying that. And then I also have some nutritional yeast from Trader Joe's. I love sprinkling this on top of eggs, potatoes, fish, chicken, pasta. It's really good on a lot of different things. Popcorn, it's also really good on popcorn too. Basically, it's just inactive nutritional yeast. It has a lot of vitamins in it as well as some folic acid. So it has a very cheesy taste, a cheesy, nutty taste, if you will. Here, I just have some guac salsa that I have not yet opened. Some more of that teriyaki sauce I showed you earlier. So when I do open those will obviously go in the fridge. I have some brown rice. And then just some more snacky protein bars. So I picked up this Outright pumpkin pie peanut butter bar. I've had these Outright bars before. 18 grams of protein, 21 grams of carbs, 14 grams of fat. So this is also a nut butter based bar. So it's gonna be a little bit higher in fat. This is really good for a quick snack on the go, quick breakfast, whatever you wanna use it for. I also picked up a pecan RX bar. I love pecan anything except for pecan pie. I don't like that. These RX bars are really good, 12 grams of protein in a bar, super easy, super quick and healthy. And then I used to eat these all the time, but it's been so long since I've had a Lenny and Larry's cookie. My favorite flavor of all time is the lemon poppy seed. It's really, really good. They came out with this peppermint chocolate flavor, and of course, the marketing got to me. I had to grab it. So it really doesn't have that much protein in it for it being marketed as a protein snack, but your girl wanted it, so I got it. Over here we have leftover Bake Shop gingerbread cookies from our taste test, and then up there are leftover hot cocoa creams from our taste test as well. I've got a few other things down here, more old-fashioned rolled oats, have some Kodiak Cakes Power Cakes, flapjack and waffle mix. This is what I use to make my waffles. Macros, good ingredients, it's super easy. I like to mix that with some egg whites, water, and then throw it in my waffle maker. This is for a recipe I'm going to make this weekend. We're gonna do some Christmas baking. I also have marshmallows for that recipe. Sorry, the lighting really, really sucks. I've got unsweetened applesauce. This is just for some baking recipes. I like to sub at least half of the butter for unsweetened applesauce just to make things a little bit healthier. I have my Caged Muscle chocolate whey protein back here. This is the only protein that I will drink in shake form. Every other protein I've tried makes me sick. Even this Caged Muscle vanilla protein, I can't just drink this in a shake. I don't know why, but it just upsets my stomach. So this chocolate flavor is the holy grail when it comes to needing a quick source of protein. I like to bake with my proteins, so I like to use this for waffles occasionally in addition to the Kodiak cakes. I like to put this in my oatmeal. That's one of my favorite ways to use protein powder. I have some more peanut butter down here. That was just the second one in the 2-pack. And then I've got my Caribou Coffee K-Cups for my Keurig. I have, sorry, this is kind of random, all over the place, but oh well, it's real life. Tomato basil rice cakes. Rice cakes are such an easy snack, a really quick, fast digesting carb source. I have ramen. If I'm in a pinch, ramen is there for me. I don't eat it very regularly because it is very, very high in sodium and not the best for you. And then I do have some of this Banza pasta made from chickpeas, so it is a very high protein pasta. And I can't forget this. Quaker granola. I typically just buy the plain granola with the oats, honey, and almonds. I love this granola. It's my favorite granola of all time. It is so good. I keep trying to get myself to try other granolas, but I can never pull the trigger because this one is just so dang good. I've done that a few times in the past and have been disappointed. Don't fix what ain't broke, am I right? Okay, that is all that I have down here. I'm gonna move on to Colin's side next. He has his cooking spray down here. He also has some Quaker oatmeal. He's got the quick oats, and he also has the instant oatmeal. He's got his Country Hearth 12 grain bread. You guys know he always has 4 slices of toast in the morning for his breakfasts. And then over here he's got some peanut butter Captain Crunch, again just for quick carbs. And then he has his beloved Elf cereal, which I'm not a huge fan of, but to each their own. He's got Jif peanut butter, some honey. He uses that primarily on his honey glazed salmon. He's got some almond butter, Kit Kat. He's got some ramen up there as well. And then he has the best granola in the world. This is my favorite kind, the oats, honey, and almond. He also has some Banza pasta back there. Let's see what kind this is. Oh, the penne, sweet. The penne is super good. This works the best in our Instant Pot pasta that we like to make, which recipe will be coming in a few days. He's got some instant white or instant brown rice. I don't think he's used that in quite a while. Ooh, I will show you guys our 12 and 20 pound bags of rice in just a second. What else is back here? He has some caramel rice cakes, some tuna and garlic and olive oil, more peanut butter, and then just some crackers that were left over from a charcuterie board that we made a while ago. Okay, this is our storage closet, and this is where we keep our gigantic bags of rice and potatoes. This is white rice from Sam's Club. I believe, oh my gosh, I think I said 15 pounds. No. 50 pounds. It is so cheap if you buy your rice in bulk though. Like if you eat a lot of rice, you need to either go to Sam's Club or Costco and spend the $20, $25 that this is. This will last you forever. I swear he's had this forever and it just never seems to end. Then I've got my 12 pound bag of brown rice. And then I also have my big bag of red potatoes. Finally, this is probably the boring stuff, the stuff that you guys don't necessarily want to see, but this is just where we keep all of our baking stuff. So all-purpose flour, coconut flour, chocolate chips, baking powder, baking soda. What else is in here? Oh, I do have Quick Cook steel cut oats from Bob's Red Mill. I like to switch it up between using steel cut and old fashioned. Love these. I actually kind of forgot that I had these, so I'm glad I'm doing this. I'll probably make some for breakfast tomorrow. And then just brown sugar, white sugar, vanilla extract. Up here, I just have some more seasonings. I've got, I kind of forgot I had this up here too. Mushroom and Company Umami Seasoning Blend from Trader Joe's. This is pretty good. Seasoning salt from Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's has the best spices and seasonings, if you guys didn't know. Stock up next time you're there. Chili lime seasoning blend is really good. I have this cinnamon sugar blend. Okay, how many of you guys used to eat toast with butter and cinnamon sugar when you were younger? Because I swear that is what we grew up on. Like 99% of our breakfasts were that. So good. I might need to make that soon because it's been a while. Cilantro. These are kind of random. Poppy seed. I made a lot of poppy seed muffins in quarantine earlier this year, so that's almost gone. And then ground nutmeg, cornstarch, baking powder, baking soda, cake flours back there, raisins. Oh, I do have some sesame oil, coconut aminos from Trader Joe's. This is a really good soy sauce alternative, and it's a little lower in sodium. It's kind of a mess, but pink Himalayan sea salt, black peppercorns, aka pepper, oops, red pepper flakes or crushed red pepper. We use this in our pasta recipe a little bit, goes a long way. Pumpkin pie spice from Trader Joe's. Everything but the leftover seasoning blend. This is so good. This is one of their newest flavors.
Dehydrated onions, sea salt, yeast extract, salt, ground black pepper, dried yeast, turmeric powder, natural flavor, dried celery seed, citric acid, ground seed, rosemary powder, dried thyme, and dried parsley.
Super good. I used that last night in my fish and potatoes. It was a 12 out of 10. Turmeric, ground ginger, everything but the elote seasoning blend with salt, chili pepper, cheese, chipotle, and cumin. This is one of my favorites of all time. I need to get more. I need to tell my sister to bring me back like 10 bottles of this because this is so good. Oregano and cinnamon. Colin wants to come say thank you for watching.
Where they at? There they are. Guys, we really appreciate it. Thank you for watching this vid. I hope you liked it. I worked really hard to put it all together.
Like, comment, share, hit the subscribe button.
Smash it!
Okay, bye. See you in the next one.